Eden handyman, la governor is Abia whip no more. Abia whip no more. Abia whip no more. The pension adro governor. Ga campaign. Galelu Galala. Balamri. No la. Tole vote. Mecha siloga neku oji. Mecha labo. Governor. Kwanu areas of pension and gratuity. Governor sela akabuela areas of pension and gratuity. Laga kwayaku. Akwari anelugo.
Hey, oya mere. Ọtụtụ ndị pensioners anwụfu dị ala. Ụfọdụ enweghị ike ịkwụ ụgwọ ụlọ ọgwụ ha. Akwụghị ụgwọ ụmụaka ha. Enweghị ike ịkwụ ụgwọ niile ha gotere. Ndị mbido ụlọ ha bido kemgbe a chọrọ ịrụ ha arụchanwu ya. Biko gọvanọ eweli iwe biko tụjụọ ma ebere ije ka dị anya ihe ahụ ndị okenye ntara ahụhụ biko nwee amara.
Oko ọ bụ ihe na-agba hapụ gọvanọ nwanne m nwoke onye obi ọma ọ ma kwụba ụgwọ a mgbe na-adịghị anya.
Ndị wetara ozi a bụ ndị Abia Pensioners Forum.
Attention Nigerian students in Abia and other southeastern states. Your dream of acquiring a university degree from a reputable federal government-owned institution is now closer home than ever. Yes, Covenant Polytechnic Aba is now fully affiliated with the University of Calabar, approved and accredited by the National Universities Commission. Admission is now open for BSc programs for the 2024-2025 academic session on the following courses: Chemistry, Computer Science, Microbiology, Physics, Science, Laboratory Technology, Accountancy, Business Administration, Public Administration, amongst others. What's more, Covenant Polytechnic, now University of Calabar, Aba campus, offers other incentives like HND conversion, direct entry, and our graduates go for NYSC too. What about our fees? Very affordable. Come learn in a conducive environment with our state-of-the-art laboratories. We also have modern and well-equipped hostel accommodation for students who wish to reside in the school. Rush now to number 321 Aba Owerri Road, opposite Ungwa High School, Aba, Abia State, to get your registration forms now. For further inquiries, call 0803 336 2449 or 0803 325 7884. You can visit www.
Oga builder, Oga contractor, Oga investor, you dey look for better aluminium wey go use roof that to beautiful house wey you build o. No think again no because of say that way dey find for Sokoto, e don land for Shokosho because of say Agnes aluminium roofing products don enter market o. They are producers of all kinds of aluminium roofing sheet o, wey be say if you want am for stone coated tiles, met couple, step tiles, long span roofing sheet, Cameroon zinc, they talk say they get am nyafo. They dey into general contract and supply of goods and services, including general building material and accessories. You feel located for kilometer 7 Aba Enugu Road, Umigwe Junction, Osisioma, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. If you want to talk to Dr. Agnes.
It was the late Professor Dora Akunyili who, as a Trojan that she was, a titan of a woman, a Queen Namina, if you ask me, of the East. When she was the head of NAFDAC, she came like a thunderbolt. She took, the environment by storm. Lo and behold, it was in her own Anambra State that she was attacked because she said no. Nigerians cannot be dying by installments on account of people's involvement in illegal and illicit dealings, in drugs in particular, which was her mainstay. Well, she survived it. It's unfortunate that within that same Anambra, her husband was felled, but that is what fate beholds for each man, depending on how it comes. Now the story is mounting again, and so we begin.
As the good old days, when Buhari was the president, we were all screaming that, hey, this is the worst we have ever seen. Then came Tinubu, things became, let me look for...
indescribable.
I'm looking for a Nigerian version of English. Things became worse.
Okay, and delicious.
Exactly, than they were under Buhari. So it appears with each passing day, instead of things getting better, things tend to get tougher for an average Nigerian. But we're hopeful, our fingers are crossed, that a day would come, we'll look back and say, okay, once upon a time, yesterday was worse off, today is better off.
Yes, we see countries who have had a major turnaround. Rwanda is a case study. They even went as far as having a pogrom that almost took the two major tribes down. But today there is reconciliation, reconstruction, and there is rapid development in Rwanda. We're praying that such will come to Nigeria so that we can say, oh, the old days are back. Burkina Faso, just like in the days of Thomas Sankara, is seeing another renaissance under a young man. And I hope young people will come.
2027 presidential ticket to the southeast. Well, stay tuned to find out the reason he gave. We'll also make a stop in Edo, where the Edo state government says it will petition EFCC as an investigative panel it set up alleges 96 billion naira fraud under former Governor Obaseki. And our last story this morning has to do with the local government election in Katsina State. Guess what? The ruling party in that state hold the 30 seats.
Of course, if you recall, November and even January in Aba, medicines, by the way, are products just like any other product.
True.
So you begin to wonder where we're heading from here. Anyway, so what's the thought on this?
For me, first of all, I must commend NAFDAC. There appears to be this new vigor, new strength. We're beginning to see NAFDAC come alive again, just like the NAFDAC we knew under a Dora Akunyele of the blessed memory. Unfortunately, we have Nigerians who are willing to do anything for money. They don't care. Their conscience is dead. For them, the means justifies, or the end justifies the means. So they can kill their mother, they can kill their father, they can kill a whole village or even a whole state, just in the name of making money. And it behoves on agencies like NAFDAC to help checkmate these Nigerians who have sold their conscience to the dead. Recently, we saw what happened in Aba. There's a viral video.
The feelings of the populace. Nothing is more criminal, nothing is more inhuman, nothing is more wicked than a situation where people mortgage the health and by implication the life of the people. It is another side is a prime suspect for such. So I must have to use this platform to sound the clarion call that NAFDAC and every related agency shouldn't rest on their oars. That they have raided this particular building in Osisioma shouldn't make them to think it is Eldorado. They should intensify effort. They should double up their efforts. Such buildings, such fake factories, such factories of mass murder are still in Osisioma areas and majorly in the Gunabo areas. And the Gunabo area is yet to be touched.
Okay, it appears that's a trend. After the raid last year, we actually got reports from some Aba residents saying that, hey, contrary to the impression that NAFDAC had, that most of these adulteration and production take
and cemetery market are not of taking these products from these mass killers, mass murderers, they won't continue to be in this business. The business will become less lucrative. It's just like in that raided warehouse, you saw every inch of that big and gigantic building stockpiled, even to the roof, to the ceiling, with drugs. So if there are no off-takers, those people will not manufacture tomorrow because there will be no place to keep it. Now, having said that about the citizenry, it takes an enlightened mind, such as you and I, pardon me for that blotted modesty, to know the consequences, the overall implication of this proliferation of a consumer protection agency. It is the consumers that suffer this thing the most. It is you and I, the average consumers, whose life is being traded out at a very terrible discount. So this is the issue. You cannot just, blame the citizenry for not spilling the beans. Most times, people are giving out such information. If not that NAFDAC, evince the balls to confront these mass killers this period, you and I wouldn't have known that somebody has been out there diligently and painstakingly giving out information. And I bet you there are so many other instances of where information has been given and it was not followed up and it was used to get money. from the coupons.
All right. Well, we need to thank you, Honorable Daniel Van.
August 1985, Murtala, General Buhari and Idiabon struck and ousted the government of General Babangida. They came with war
Shagari,
against
you mean President Shagari?
1983, 34 December 1983.
Yes.
Buhari and Idiabon ousted Shagari, and you saw the launch and implementation of war against indiscipline. And you saw Nigerians as lawless as we are reputed to be, queuing up in public offices. You see Nigerians not throwing out their waste along the road.
Queuing up and all that. Anyway,
than a Golden Morn breakfast with my family. Don't you understand? All our winnings start with a nutritious golden breakfast. Now, sit down. Please join us.
Yes, ma'am. At once. Breakfast is serious business. Handle it with a nutritious Golden Morn. Now with a great new look. Trust Golden Morn to help fuel your family to win every day. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Onye na-ere phone? Achọrọ m ịzụ Nokia phone.
Madam, no. Lekwe Nokia phone.
Here.
On the planned acquisition of Interstate Electrics Limited's 60% stake in EEDC assets in the Umuahia zone presented their initial reports. Reacting to the report presented on Friday at the governor's office by 4 reputable organizations that handled different aspects of the assignment, the governor underscored the importance of ensuring a fair deal both for the government and the seller. Let's take a quote from what the governor said. We want to land a fair asset value for the government and the seller. I have maintained that it would be a different discussion if we don't have the money. However, we can always source the funds, underscoring the reason for Afrexim Bank's attendance. The government does not plan to hold 60%. We can lead the way with the acquisition, de-risk, and subsequently divest into other potentially interested private sector players. Well, Governor Oti recalled his visits with the European Union delegation led by the EU Corporation Chief, Massimo De Luca, to Geometric Power Aba on Thursday, stating that instead of wheeling excess power to the national grid, it is better to wheel it into Umuahia to solve domestic problems. Well, the Umuahia ring-fenced area, it may interest you to know, covers Umuahia North, Umuahia South, and Ikwano in Abia Central, and the entire 5 local government areas of Abia North, namely Arochukwu, would they ship the overabundance of power to. So the governor was saying, instead of pushing this to the national grid, how about we buy a stake in EEDC that controls the Umuahia ring-fenced area and push the excess power from Aba to Umuahia. But the truth is, those of us who live in Aba know that Aba Power is still grappling with adequate distribution of power. They have some teething problems that they have not solved. Even the governor said they have solved the gas problem. But last year, late last year, Aba Power did issue statements saying that because of gas supply issues, they could not meet the demands of their customers. So the gas supply issue is still a teething problem. I don't know who briefed the governor to tell him that that has been solved. Then the issue of excess power. If the Aba ring-fence area,
the community has to gather money. We are talking publicly here, for the transformer to be fixed. And whether you have light or not, you pay. This is not in any way a biased statement we're making, but a way forward. The reason is this: the health of the people, the security of the people, and most importantly, the businesses of the people. You cannot imagine the number of businesses that are operating at low mast today as we speak. And that is the fact of it. Something can be done that can push this thing forward. Aba, for instance, has been, the headquarters of small and medium scale enterprises. Can this ever work if indeed we don't have that with which we can propel these enterprises? Well, I think enough has been said about that. Away from that now, the national chairman of Labour Party, let's talk some politics, Julius Abure, on Sunday said he had no regret zoning the presidential ticket of LP
win. None, not even one. So for me, Julius Abure should be more concerned about uniting members of the party, should be more concerned about reconciliation than playing this cheap politics, trying to lure Southeasterners to the Labour Party, saying that the party has zoned its presidential ticket to Ndibo as far as the 2027 election is concerned. Well, he has his reasons. Probably he's trying to woo the likes of Peter Obi, because Peter Obi body language suggests that
has been former governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello. It's just that I'm saying that from one tiny part of my mouth because nothing will happen after all. What's his name? Yaya Bello can just get up and say, I'm me first, and still jump up for election and become a senator in 2027, and nothing will happen. Or Baseki himself can say, okay, go ahead, prosecute me. I recall Ekiti State governor back then, Fayoshe, who told the EFCC, don't worry, I know will run. As I'm handing over
that has no power to prosecute is wasteful. We have EFCC, we have ICPC. There are agencies that could investigate, channel this money into touching the lives of the people who elected you, instead of these unnecessary political fighting here and there.
Well, we must talk. Nigeria go better, most seriously. Now, let's go to Katsina State, the state of the immediate past president. Mr. Buhari, is it general? But he was also former head of state.
That's right.
Former chairman of PTF. He was former governor also. He was federal. That man don't chop. He was former federal commissioner. Many. Anyway, on a serious note, the Katsina State Independent Electoral Commission, KATSIA,
the local government election to play out the way it's supposed to be. They see that as part of their structure. When you hear governors talk about structure, it boils down to the local government, especially those who are interested in going for second term. They put their loyalists who would help fund their re-election, who would mobilize for them during elections and what have you. So this is our reality.
Well, don't forget also that the markets are under local government chairman.
Exactly.
The taxi drivers and keke and Okada riders are also under the local government chairman, and all that. Well, that is the trick they play, but we hope it changes, whereby the electoral umpires, be it at state or federal level, will become absolutely and indeed independent. All right.
Well, we'll take a break now. When we're done with that, we'll go interactive. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ.
Gaa na-arụkwa ọrụ ka o kwesịrị na-aṅụghị mmanụ ụgbọala karịsịa. E nwere kwads maka injin ọbụla, ọ bụ nke diesel maọbụ nke petrol, nke hybrid na nke latrik. Gaa na-arụ ọrụ n'ụzọ pụrụ iche ma mee injin gị anọte aka na-akwụ ya nwụrụ ọkụ ma i were mmanụ injin kwads akpachapụrụ anya mepụta igbochi nke a n'anya ha. Were mmanụ injin kwads nwere ezi nchekwa ka injin gị kwụrụ chimchim ma nọte aka. Were Total Energies ya ụgbọ mmanụ injin na-enweghị oyiri kemgbe afọ.
My kids love tasty snacks, but many snacks are not so good for them. That's why I love the new Milo Anna snacks.
We love it, Mom.
Yes, it's a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger grown maize, containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
So, pack Milo and snacks in their lunchbox every day to help your kids refuel at Milo.
I'm in love.
Talking 0907 677 1029, 0916 988 1029, or 0809 666 1029. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube is Magic FM About. You can leave your reactions on that platform. We'll get to read them. Facebook, Magic FM NG. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
How are you? I'm promised to complain from Asamu local government area.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I want to advise the Katsina people, those who conducted the election, who contested for one position or the other, not to go to any, because the court is not the hope of the common people. It is the hope of...
Come, sir, your name and location.
Yes, sir. Yes, my name is Mohammed from just want to talk.
Go ahead, Mohammed.
Yes, sir. I want to write about that Labour National Chairman. Talk say he have done the presidential candidate to the Southeast. That man, let me know say, let the Labour Party, Peter will be the Labour Party.
Great truth going around. They try. No, people are not happy. We want justice, we want peace for we to move ahead. Thank you and God bless you.
All right. God bless you too. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, C and D. Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Ben, where have you been?
Well, Ben has been away for a while.
You know one thing. Not that. I recommend them this time. If there will be no inducement over somebody who gives them information to leak it to the person, that person who gives information become a victim. What do you call it? Correct should be transferred to Omaya. As somebody who is not with us. So I don't expect this from him. Which means the people that are feeding him are not feeding him the correct thing. They are not telling him the correct thing. I know, which means he doesn't even listen to radio because you people have been epitomizing this thing since all these days. And I wonder how he got that information. Please, you people should tell him to listen to the radio by himself, not people talking to him. Because I was not happy with him when I got that information from him, directly from him. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning to you. Your name and location.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Your name and location. Hello. All right, do well to call back. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. 1 second. I call back, please. This is Thomas.
Okay.
Please, I want to appreciate Alex Yoki because of what he has done. This
of this merciless, okay, let's watch our choice of words, is a total risk. Government should look in and devise a means of bringing in another power supply, okay, another power supplier to Aba. If not, our electricity bill would become more expensive than our house rents, as it is now gradually becoming. Ojukugo, Abia State government to acquire 60% stake in EEDC for Omaya ring-fenced area is commendable. We are optimistic that geometric power would reduce the bill for this month. Kingsley Uchechukwu Brown, the move by the Abia State government to acquire 60% stake in EEDC will The best the customers of these companies, be it EDC, be it Abapower, can do is to write to NEC, that's the National Electricity Regulatory Commission, and complain. It is only NEC that can call for a review or call for a meeting, call the customers and the discos and ask what the problem is. Dragging the state government into that, there is little or nothing the state government can do. For me, the only solution right now would have been the state government to float maybe another distribution company, break the monopoly in these ring-fenced areas. On that, please. Thank you. Chikanwadema Ogoti, please solve the problems of Abapower customers first. Subsidize prepaid meter to us first. Ikpazu invested millions of dollars in geometric power. Can the governor account for it before going into another business with EEDC? Henry Ohaji, government of Abia State should give attention to the outcry of the people against the excessive tariff hike by Abapower. Government should not ignore it. Okay, thank you. You're writing from Oboya Road. Gabriel Olata, if Abia State government is going to acquire a 60% stake in EEDC and partner with geometric power, that means electricity subsidy is imminent. I just wish to make money at all costs. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Hello, can you turn down the volume of your radio? Hello? Okay, please, when your call comes through, do well to turn down the volume of your radio. Let's take a look at the live feed. We have some comments to drop in. Okay, just before we do that, let's see. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ben.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Chief Fundayirugowa, aka Mezabia.
Go ahead.
I'm reporting from Araya Kosambaki.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, let me go to Lagos State where the INEC has bid over 3,000 and something shops. I think I'm right.
Yes, go ahead. 3,000 shops sealed.
Because people are dying on daily basis.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location?
Hello, good morning.
Go ahead. Your name and location?
My name is Paul Soccer, calling from Aba.
Thank you for joining us.
It's good, but some of them will be compromised.
Areas that they know too well, that people here pay bills, they will not bring us our prepared meters. How can somebody afford to pay 100 and something thousand naira just to have a prepared meter? And on top of that, you are paying high bill. The light is not coming. You don't see the light. It is really bad. Anyway, I thank God that the government of the day has stepped into it. I trust the governor. He will definitely stop this fraud, because this is fraud against the people of Aba. Thank you.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
You're welcome. Your name and location?
Hello, good morning, Mr. Ben.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
I can't hear you, but let me go ahead. Going Nwasha is my name. So just these crazy bills won't stop coming. So since we were told that the previous government invested some billion.
The way our people are killing our fellow human beings is so alarming in the name of making money. A lot of fake drugs are sold in our markets, and after consumption, the sickness becomes more unbelievable. The authorities concerned should also extend the search to the rural areas. You're writing from Obe here. Matter of urgency. Subsidized power supply for the masses. Mark Benaya. Thank you. You're watching from Abuja. Stephen C. Achonwa. On fake drugs and its seizures, we cannot say kudos to NAFDAC until the suspects are arrested and prosecuted. All right. Chief, you're still in London. Thank you for joining us. Motivoji, NAFDAC is doing a nice job of getting rid of fake drugs. Hopefully, they will not use it to witch hunt some people. Oboifi Nayerugo, Onyedika Chim, fake laboratories should be next. Kingsley, okay, King Jerry Uzoma, concerning the issue of Abapower and the unbearable tariff they imposed on Abians, I think Governor Oti should see what he can do to give recourse to the situation. Smart Chinagorom, NAFDAC is doing a great job. Keep it up. Love Day, Egesie. Honestly, fake drug dealers should be handed capital punishment, for they are indeed killing the people in their numbers. You love Magic FM. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
Hello, good morning.
Go ahead, sir. Your name and location.
Hello, good morning.